Now for a little rest after breakfast. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Mirapede! Come on, we've got to go complete the release procedures now!
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Mirapede via the regular channels.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and... Huh?
What's happening? I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Let's go ask the Duke.
Fearless.
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. And over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning.
Wait, seriously?
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now? That's right! Today is our last day in prison. But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now. Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will...
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Mirapede is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia. You're going to see Monsieur Neuvillette? Please pass on our kind regards.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me, would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening. Neuvillette!
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine...
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the fortress of Meripede, and it...
That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial sea.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? And is he okay?
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself. Yes? What is it?
Ah, right! Paimon felt it too! We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped,
The water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people there?
fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, if the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her!
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
There's no time to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
Oh no. What happened here? Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... Paima means we need to check on her. We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this is getting scary.
What will I ever do now?
Look, there's someone on the roof over there.
Just stay put! We're coming up! Watch your balance!
All right. I'm not young anymore. My Desiree!
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
My leg! How could this have happened? It hurts!
Just hang in there. Help is on the way.
It's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
You're here.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1, and tell him to take the wounded resident...
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right. You'll be in charge. I'm sorry. Where were we?
The situation in Poisson?
Ah, right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded on an aquabus. But before we knew it, the rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured, and the Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible. But there have been... The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents.
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened...
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me.
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
Demoiselle! We've got a situation here!
I'll be right there. Sorry, I need to go for now.
And out she goes. Seems it might be...
Okay, the wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. Of course, Traveler, Paimon.
Huh? Right now?
Thank you.
Merciless.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of...
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia? Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just... Malus and Silver... They won't ever come back here again. What should I do, Papa?
Huh? What happened to them?
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still... I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time. And they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
I've known them for so long. I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just...
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides,
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa.
How could Master ever be upset with you, demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not?
buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, demoiselle.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be
After all, besides you, demoiselle, the two of us could.
personally? I believe we...
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right, but I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here... I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. Poof!
Thank you. Right now, by the way, you can have a look at this.
Obena... Khan... So...
It's okay. The overall outcome indicates that the cost...
Right! Don't think that way, Navia. What? Malus and Silver were not the price for saving...
You're right. What you said just now...
Oh!
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
The knave? What are you doing here?
Is everything going well on your side?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific... I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by...
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate then?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention. By the way, Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
All right, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's... Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times, and seem to be worth investigating in many ways. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck, and at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So, that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you. Which is why I want to give you this task. The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
Oh, that's...
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children can...
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right?
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins?
Well, I'm sad, yes. But there's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, Traveler? All right. The ruins are to the south of Poisson. Here's the map.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.
Merciless. Merciless.
So, are these the ruins the knave was talking about? Whoa, talk about old.
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
Into the wolf!
The floor here isn't safe. This place has also been contaminated by
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just... don't get my mind wrong. We're not saying you're useless.
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this... That complicates things.
In that case,
The water levels here are unstable. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just...
all right. Come with us for now, then, but please... Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side.
Fearless. Merciless.
Demoiselle?
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Maybe she just wants some time to herself.
Oh, was I?
Yes, it would appear so.
I must be.
That's quite possible.
Oh, right. I nearly forgot. It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. I haven't had a nap today yet. This is a familiar feeling, yet something...
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. No, I'm fine. I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Ah, right. Yes. I remember now.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too.
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one they were looking for. Why, I wasn't even the guarantor for that person. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor, Obina, was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes force is required to calm someone.
That's right.
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it right here. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. I don't know what we would have done without your help.
Ah, did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them.
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of...
Very well.
Wait. Something seems to... Excuse me, madam. If I'm not
That's right.
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever... I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, And why are there so few people around here?
We must mind the time, Demoiselle. We still have it.
Huh? We do?
Well, now, did you forget?
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please, come to the Opera House.
My trial? Wait.
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's just about time.
Oh?
Look, it's Navia! She's here!
And her two attendants are with her! Goodness, everyone's finally here.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. And as for the judge... Huh?
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry.
All right. But...
Typically, it wouldn't...
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on, did they have...
Enough with the whispering!
My dear Miss Navia, have you not... As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. Not only you, but your butler, your...
Wait a moment.
Yes, correct. Absolutely. We are one big family. Therefore, this fair and honorable court...
Huh? Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my home...
Ah, well, if...
How... I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember now.
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's...
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville...
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even the death of Master Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted... Please do not mistake her...
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. This is even if Miss Navia only... Everything is... Now I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely... Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become...
Do you mean to defy our justice?
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver, and that is...
My head...
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the...
Absurd! Who are you to say? Don't let them escape!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us. After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
No more excuses!
She says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us!
Miss Navia.
Silence!
That's... Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day.
Our thanks.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia.
But...
Go on now, demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place.
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be...
Malus. Silver.
Quickly, you must...
Goodbye, demoiselle.
Farewell.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake. Good.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare?
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, you were just about to be dissolved within, but I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me... Were it not for their intervention, I would not have...
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vashe?
Perhaps those 2 Oceanids were the people...
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me.
Please come with me.
Neverlet, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite all right.
Why do you look so stiff all of us? Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels up.
I merely thought that we should give Navia some...
Huh? Why didn't you just say so?
I suppose so. Ah, Sigewin. I hope all is well with her these days.
No way, don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's in a...
I see. Well, that is good.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewin made him do that. He hopes that you haven't...
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that...
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then. So, Neverlet,
Yes?
this isn't going anywhere.
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat.
Yeah, we
originally... I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
All right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then!
Yeah.
On a rock!
Rain outlines your...
Another star goes out! Extinguished!
Merciless. Oh no, another unstable path. Watch your step.
goes out! Annihilate! Ha!
You're toast!
Into the void! Merciless. Fearless.
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden space.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Stone slates. It seems like they were put...
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
And the surrounding walls all...
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates.
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose.
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing...
And is that Lady Farina in the 3rd image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
And is that a ring of people around her?
The 4th image. I know this one. This exactly matches the...
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon... More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it. Most likely due to us
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of...
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at... This says that it's the history of the future, right?
I really hope it doesn't mean that...
Still... Paimon...
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the 4th, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the 3rd, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
And yet the order is reversed here.
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the 3rd image. That means that the person in the 2nd image...
Egeria, then. I had never met the previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
Did she herself commit that sin? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging...
But who would have created these...
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here, so let's head back first.
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. There's something...
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat!
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone. Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem?
She has long been harboring secrets and will not give them up easily.
Alright, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to her
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you. All right.
We're finally back!
Welcome back. We've got a special menu.
Yay! And there's good food too! Navi, Ooh, Paimon's already starting to forget what...
Oh, that voice. Is that who I think it is?
Huh?
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
Mona?
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the... Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadt or Sir...
yeah!
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple, there was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology.
Nope.
Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name. Wait, are you...
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Whoa, that's a long one.
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the...
Thrice as great?
I know, right? That's just how she is.
Talk about excessive.
Magistus is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname.
That sounds terrible! But anyway, you're not Fontanian, are you?
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. My parents migrated to Dorman.
Oh, that's a good thing then.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean. That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of... The invitation was sent quite early on.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona?
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist. And that this prophecy... I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. But on the flip side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful...
A visionary? Sounds really powerful.
Of course. The old hag could do it. And I'd bet there are others amongst those Hexenzirkel colleagues of hers who could do some...
Thanks, Mona.
Oh, well...
That's the greatest of astrologists!
Indeed, indeed!
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's a...
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicion. Right, but we were able to recruit Mona's... I'm still feeling kind of... But it's time to get up, Traveler. We...
Merciless.
You're here! Finally!
Is something wrong?
Monsieur Neurvalette and Lady Farina, they seem to have gotten into a dispute.
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. Look at this. This is a list of the...
You mean...
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again. I will say this once more. You must tell me. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient...
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't... But you found them in some ancient...
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4... The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky.
I don't. I've never seen such
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no... My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once...
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself. I understand your concerns, but...
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina, but I have long known of your various secret... There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on... This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But you have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
Well, since you know about my secret investigation, there's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but just trust in me. You're Archon. That's all I have to say. We do not... Oh!
Did Farina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her.
I assume you've been outside for a...
Oh! You noticed! Seems
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion reached impasses time and again. Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so... Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is we may have to create a situation...
Oh?
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial.
But Farina's seen so many trials...
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces... If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but this may be cruel to her. But all Fontaine is in crisis. The information... But who will lend us their aid?
Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Poisson was just involved in a disaster, so it's presently devoid of people.
And here you are drinking tea like it's the...
That's what family should do.
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know?
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Me?
Then, how about you, good sir?
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber.
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things. Wonderful.
That was a little long-winded, don't...
Oh, you might be right. Anyway, to cut to the chase, our friend here, as for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our...
Oh, how intriguing.
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Chlorand, and used on the spot. So, let's invite her to...
Huh? Didn't you...
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good chance to...
I see. And what...
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
In that case, do any of you have experience hunting?
Not that I recall.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were young.
I've also...
I'm afraid not. You may or may not have heard. Though that was their name, they did not hunt animals, but rather Today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into society. A trap comprises of the following components. So, if we were to build a trap...
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Our line of work requires a...
You used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you?
Yes, and I even managed to gather some...
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit.
Calm and steady.
And I can be their assistant.
With discretion, I'm...
I'd probably use some... I remember that you...
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
I fear I do not...
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, but I do have one more question. If we were to create a trap now...
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm.
Kind, as always. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey...
Wait, why's that?
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare...
We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate. But we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a...
Oh, so that's what's going on.
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? So much has been happening. Paimon didn't think the meetings would go on for so long. Paimon thought they'd be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it. It's hard to say. Paimon doesn't... After all, you're the most reliable person in the world, aren't you? Did you just pour some tea? Paimon didn't notice you... Paimon's never seen that cup before.
Don't be frightened.
I'm just.
Who's that voice?
Huh. Have you.
Wait. You are familiar. You're the voice.
The voice from the sky, You're feeling lost now. Just as you were. Consider me a passerby. Just accepting a commission for the prophecy. Yes.
What?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything in Teyvat so easily... Ah. Just as prophecies are usually, are the things that you shall see different.
What is she talking about?
I believe that you understand, right? Ultimately, fate shall serve as your own... This was good tea, by the way.
The voice. Alright, come. Hey, it's you who's getting...
Well, I see I've walked in on some lively banter.
Mona!
Fine, just fine. I went to take part in that Steambird panel. Not all Fontanians are pessimistic about this. One journalist
did she have...
Why, yes. I'm in full...
That's right!
Ah, yes. About what we... Huh? Goodness gracious. Are you serious?
She said that even the god's gaze has blind spots. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old hag has met... But I've never met her. And if she...
Whoa. The Hexen Circle sounds like a scary group.
Their abilities alone are pretty terrifying. If she came to see you
Well, it's not like Paimon could understand it.
Yes, she was quite cryptic, but... Perhaps it is something that you cannot know, right? Traveler, Paimon? Are you...
Oh, we're fine.
I see. I guess you could consider me someone who has often but even so, I still... Perhaps that's what N was trying to tell you. I did originally think of steering clear of all this, but I couldn't.
Huh. You do have a point.
It was worth trying to comfort you, even if only a little. I believe that you'll help those who are... I suppose that might be why we always seem to meet by coincidence.
Paimon feels kinda moved by what Mona said. But also kinda sad, too. Hey, Traveler. Paimon suddenly feels like going outside for a walk. Let's go. Let's walk around the city, shall we? There's a few spots we always like to walk by. Adventure underground is...
Fearless.
Huh? Our names are written in this newspaper. Let Paimon see! The underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Meripede, has continued in its... My recent attempts to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Huh. Thus, did an Outlander friend become the... So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, journalist Charlotte's biggest scoop yet. Huh. Charlotte took so many awesome photos of... She hasn't been able to get a hold of anything at the fortress, so since we're easier to... seriously? Well...
Merciless.
go in and get something to eat? Hey, quick! Look! That's the limited edition only 16 slices a day cake! It was so delicious the last time we tried it!
1 slice of cake, please.
Someone showed up after all! Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
Oh, are you here to buy cake too? It's
Wait, did he really say—
That's right. Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food. As for me,
Do you come here often?
usually every day.
Every day?
It's part of my daily schedule.
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be—
But why would it close?
Well,
Oh, the prophecy. No, it's the same.
Huh.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake to go? These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making is what humans call being sad.
Oh, you know Sijuin?
I sure do. She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans. She said that humans are creatures that are saddened easily, yes, and you can only lift their spirits by feeding them delicious food. So please try the cakes here. I've got something else to do, so I'll be going now. You two try to stay in a good mood after eating, all right?
And there she goes. All right, let's dig in. It's more delicious than last time. Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious food here.
Forget about me. This is about what you want.
What did you want exactly?
Oh, we're near the Steambird office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.